Alright, we are live. Hello, I'm Sackshot. Welcome to Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. We have some side quests we are gonna finish up today. See how we progress with it. Because we're starting to run out of quests to do and starting to run out of map to explore, which tells me like there's either gonna be like a map expansion,
Do not worry, you will be fine again.
uh, like either a map expansion or maybe a time skip. No, time skip wouldn't make sense. That would take too long to build a city. But yeah, there's not enough stuff to do on this map. If that makes any sense. I know I've been streaming this game for what, close to 20, 25 hours or something. But the amount of side quests the amount of side quests in the first game compared to this one, like either, I mean, I've you've seen the picture of how dense the script was for this game. I can't help but feeling like there's gonna be some type of unlock with the map, or because I don't know, there's just no like there's just no there's no towns. There's no proper towns, at least. There's no uh, like the first one had a giant town that had like all the shops. I do even believe it had like two or three of those towns, and this one doesn't even have that. Okay, let's talk to the gravedigger.
Greetings, my friend.
You must be the local gravedigger, right? I'm Henry.
Ignatius, master of the sod, at your service. Looking for a final resting place? Or do you need to bury a dead goat?
None of that. I have a different, slightly unusual request. Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Samine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed to be? A pit to hell?
Yeah, something like that. At night, you hear the cries of tormented souls and catch the whiff of sulfur.
Well, that I can't help you with.
Not to worry. It's actually just a hole with some rotting carcasses in it. These white crystals form in it. And that's exactly what we're after.
You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least
You have
for a day,
collections.
I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look like a strong fella. You'll be a good helper.
Oh, dragging carcasses around isn't exactly a respectable job. But so be it. I'll help you with it. What else can I do?
Grave digging is a job like any other. Sooner or later, everyone needs our services. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their animal carcasses themselves.
Of course, I understand. I'm just a little worried about what people will say about me when they see me with you. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then? Shall we take a nice little ride with my boys Snorter and Dragonfly here? Nice and early, at daybreak.
Yep.
Let's get this over with then.
Didn't you understand me? We ain't going nowhere now. Like I said, be here at daybreak. That's between night and day. Do you understand?
I understand. I'll come at dawn.
Let's see. Can I wait here somewhere?
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this. But
Didn't you understand? Like I said.
Well, okay. So, daybreak. Let's see if there's a bed somewhere here that we can borrow. Oh, he doesn't recognize this as... So let's quickly pick this lock and get some XP. Oh, that's a hard one. Not gonna get that one. Oh, rob grave. That's not morbid at all. Ah, here we have something. Okay, it's not too long to wait. 6 in the morning should be fine. Okay, we should be able to do this. I'm hoping. I'm a little bit tired, but that's fine.
The Lord be with you. What do you need?
Let's go.
I don't know if I'm completely ready for this, but let's get going.
The dew is still on the leaves. The roads are clear. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. It'll be heaven for him. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly here will take care of us. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat? Bane? Aesop? Got it all. Good. Excuse me.
You just gonna close the door on me? Do I at least get to ride with you?
Come on then.
Yes.
Get a move on. We've got a long journey ahead of us, so get yourself comfortable so your arse won't hurt. So, you say you're from Lower Samine, eh?
Well, you could say that. I help the miller with whatever I can. I got a place to sleep there. Soon I'll be able to call the miller uncle.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Samine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that bunny of yours belong to that gang too?
Bonnie's an honest girl, and her friend Zinnek is too. Crazel only sent them to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the styes. So that's just what they've been doing. From what she told me, they had nothing else in mind.
Lower Samine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys! Whoa! Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
Looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
Wait, what? Oh, okay, so I think I've been in here. Yeah. Get back here. I can't lockpick that.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Okay, let's bag this thing. And I'm guessing we're not gonna bother with at all with the wolf carcass.
I want to talk to you. Stop fooling around. Get away. That's right. Get over here. Now.
I'm coming.
Move it.
What's
What
going
is
on,
it?
Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant, grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe...
What's next? Are we going?
Yeah, let's get going.
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully our luck will hold out, and we'll only be breaking the limbs of carcasses today. The next farm's just up ahead. Hop on, and let's go. Excuse me.
Are you coming?
That was just a kind of little favor from me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jdar with their carts.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead. It ain't my first day doing this job, so I could see right off them pigs had been poisoned. The good wife swore them pigs were happy as, well, pigs in shit. She said they even let them go to a nearby stream to have a wallow. It flows here through the forest on the right. Since we're here, you ought to go and take a look around there. Check how clear that spring really is.
Okay.
All right. I'll see what's going on there.
And I'm going to enjoy having a helper. At least for one day. Maybe I'll roll around in the grass here with Snorter and Dragonfly. Yeah! Yeah!
Okay, let's see if we can't find this infection thing. Do we have 2 locations? I do.
Is this really worth it?
Yes. Yes, it is. I must say, I mean, a pig is quite heavy, so it's quite impressive to just put it in a bag and throw it over your shoulder.
It'll all be over today.
God reward you for it.
God don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from Spain for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too.
Was there another corpse in here? It was. Or there was.
Yeah. And another.
Let's see there.
More money out the window.
Pigs are heavier than deer, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
Do you want to keep going or not?
Well, I had this thing as well.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I smell something upstream.
shouldn't I, like, bag it? Remove it?
What's next? Are we going?
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. It'd take you all night on your own. What's next?
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
Nice work. There's even a bit of meat left for me.
Yeah, you'd eat that. They've been lying there God knows how long.
But nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so don't worry about it. Let's keep going. Lads, seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today. So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have to take down no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking about a dog.
Aww.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the greengrocer, Vizar. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Lazy bones. Yeah! Yeah! Lazy bones.
Oh, a new location. Oh, okay, it's this place that I rode past.
Oh, Sakra. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
He knew what was coming.
barking. He's coming from over there.
Where'd you come from?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What are you doing here?
Now, first, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that horse and master of his. I'll take care of him, in place of my poor dead sniffer.
Bonnie... The gravedigger sent me to kill the dog. He's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenik and I were here last, I saw how old Vysarik treats him. He doesn't give him food, he abuses him. With a master like that, he won't last long. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick horseman, would you?
Well, you don't have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it, I've been trying to figure out how to save that dog. If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better Christian than I thought you were. I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Well, how are we gonna explain this away? I mean, the most genius thing would be just say, I ran off, couldn't find the dog, don't know where it is, no trace of it.
It's taken care of.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal before she has enough?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy. Slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
But there's hardly 3 heaps here. Is this really it? Are you yanking my pizzle again?
Of course not. True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't. The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. Unless say I'm disgusting. Wait.
True.
I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't think old Ignatius and his even older nags is ungrateful riffraff. Take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I'm pushing up daisies myself.
Who knows? Maybe that'll really be my fate. I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you ever need to go through all this again. Either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see. You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
All right. I honestly thought I would also be able to pick up some of it, but seems not. Okay, let's check the map. We have that activity. What's that? Find out more about the hermit. Okay, so we go and do the activity, we find out about the hermit, and then we go and what's that? Oh yeah. So we do activity BEO. Now let's see, what do you have for me?
Siegfried said you might welcome some help.
Aye, and you've come just in time, lad. I just bought this fucking animal from Siegfried. He gave me a friend's discount, but I shouldn't have taken that ram even if it was free.
But slow down a little. What ram?
As soon as he got a sniff of wolves, he hightailed it out of there.
You think a sheep would stay in the herd?
Aye, exactly. This ram ran off straight into the deepest, darkest forest, and I'm supposed to look for him there at my age. The wolves are said to be in that part of the forest.
Let me guess. You want me to go in there?
A few years ago, I would have gone in there with pleasure and given them a beating. But what can I do now? I'm so old. You're still young. It'll be easy for you.
I'll help you.
Oh, that would be mighty nice of you. That ram is as dumb as a log. But losing even a single sheep would be a shame. There are some clearings not far from here in the woods. If he's still alive, he'll definitely be grazing there.
He'll come with me, just like that.
No, but take this carrot. He'll follow you to the ends of the earth for that.
Now, what does that remind me of?
Take care for now.
Oh, what? Oh, hello, wolvesies. My fitted coat is damaged. You bastards. Did I just max out the level of that? Get back here. Oh. You decided to just fall over and die anyways.
It's Ignatius. Greetings, Ignatius. I heard you were lost. No, you don't say. You're lucky the wolves didn't get you. Don't worry. I'll get you home this time.
Just give him an old kick or two.
Sit. I said, sit. Oh, aye. Only for carrots.
Okay, just keep going. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Felt like this was so much smoother getting to him than getting, like, it felt like the path wasn't this long. are you going now? There we go.
I'm back.
So, what happened? Don't keep me in suspense.
So I brought you Ignatius,
That's wonderful of you. I thought he'd be done for.
and he almost was too. The wolves were just coming for him.
Then you have my admiration. I'd have probably run for the hills.
So I deserve some kind of reward, don't I?
Absolutely, absolutely. Here, you have everything I can afford. You got that thorn out of my side. Or rather, that wolf from my arse. You deserve it all. And if you want to help someone else, then there's Natan hereabouts. Not a name you hear often, eh? Well, not everyone can be called Hans or Dorothy. His parents had a bit of imagination. Unlike some folks. Now, where was I? Oh, right. Natan's herd grazes to the west of Semi. He's got a nice little place there, I've got to give him that. Maybe he's also having some trouble. Take care.
Unlucky die. Okay, and now, first off, did we get, yes. So now B, and then we're gonna do that one and then that one. We're gonna leave the beggar alone.
You're a kind master, huh?
Well, that doesn't seem too bad. It happens. Greetings.
Let's see what you have to say about
I
the
need some
hermit.
advice.
You want some advice? Here's some for free. I catch you fighting here again, and I'll spank your bare ass like a brat. Down to business. I don't have all day for you, so what do you want?
I promised Radovan the blacksmith I'd go and see Ambrose the hermit in Apollonia.
My God, lad, stay away from them rocks. Ambrose the hermit sold his soul to the devil and won't talk to nobody no more.
Yeah, I heard that as well. But it seems a bit far-fetched.
So why would an evil spirit suddenly start appearing near Apollonia? It's the devil's work, believe you me.
And has anyone sent to the castle for the priest?
Not at all. Bailiff Thrush is keeping it quiet so far. 4 strangers came here yesterday. They sat in the corner there, but once they heard about the apparition, they started to take a big interest.
What strangers?
They looked like monks, only they had daggers concealed under the robes. I saw them clearly. I'm telling you, there's something fishy going on around Ambrose.
But I have to speak to him.
Didn't you hear what I said? He doesn't speak to nobody. He hides away in his hut and sends everyone away. I'd think long and hard before doing anything if I was you. Because this reeks of hell.
like to ask you about that hermit in Apollonia.
Go on then.
What do you know about this apparition?
Stanislav, the herds boy. He comes running into the village that night, all terrified, saying he'd seen a rider from hell in Apollonia. And the very next night, it appeared in the rocks below the road to Tahov. There's this conciliatory stone cross there. And the next day, it was at a funny angle. There's some devilry in it for sure.
And it was the herds boy who saw it by the cross, or someone else?
The apothecary's wife, Gerda. Ask her yourself. She's not been herself ever since, poor woman.
Where can I find the herds boy?
Stanislav has a sheep pen in the meadow beyond the Troskovitz graveyard, right above the big crossroads outside Apollonia.
How do I get to the hermit?
You're asking for trouble, lad. But all right, if you insist, you go through Apollonia, along the path below the rocks, till you reach the point where it crosses the stream. And from there, you take the path uphill to the left, leading into the rocks.
Who's this hermit fella, anyway?
No one knows. He settled in the rocks a few years back. Folk used to go to him for various healing ointments or advice.
And what has he got to do with this apparition?
Well, he was at death's door recently, bedridden, and then suddenly he's got his health back. Just like that. And he's like a different man since then. He sends everyone who goes to see him packing. Mark my words. He sold his soul to the devil to get better. And the devil sometimes comes here on the prowl for unwary souls.
Where did these peculiar monks come from?
Hard to say, but they rode in on well-fed horses.
Monks on horseback? That's definitely odd.
Well, Bashka the Butcher says they came from the bishop about that diabolical apparition. In short, the Inquisition.
All right.
Christ, where did I put it? Same to you.
How's your sister?
Fine. Why'd you ask?
I heard she was sick. I just wanted to know if she's feeling better.
It was nothing.
Oh,
Just a
you
slight
fool.
cold. Aye, a man would be calling for the priest, but women are made of stronger stuff.
I'll drop by and visit her sometime then.
Feel free. You're no longer in mortal danger.
God be with you, neighbour.
Same to you.
I'd like to ask about that diabolical apparition.
And what's that got to do with me? Let's be on your way. Farewell. And wash up a bit, so you don't scare anyone, eh?
A large beer for me.
It happened.
Oh, okay,
wow.
let's continue talking. See if we can find anything. Nope, not you.
I heard Stanislav had some kind of nighttime vision. A diabolical apparition.
Mary, Mother of God, protect us. A few days ago, he ran into the village on his last legs with fear. He said he saw a diabolical horseman down at the crossroads.
I heard something happened to Ambrose the Hermit.
Too right. He sends everyone packing right away. He's changed a lot.
I hear Ambrose the Hermit has some old sword.
Aye, he used to have it hanging on his wall in his hut. But then he took it down. He might have sold it.
What do you know about this diabolical apparition?
Christ have mercy. I want nothing to do with that.
Oh.
I'm sorry. God be with you.
I mean, I could just do those things. Witness Gerta and talk to the villagers. Okay, let's go find Gerta.
Lord be with you.
I'd like to ask you about something.
No, I don't want to talk about it anymore. Go away, please.
Wow.
Easy now, Gerda. There's nothing to be afraid of. We'll get to the bottom of this mystery together.
Really? You're not going to laugh at me like all the others?
I believe you really did see something. But I want to know what it really was.
So, what do you want me to tell you?
Relax, Gerda. Have a think, and then tell me what happened with the apparition.
It was the day before yesterday. I was picking marshmallow roots above the rocks. It grows by the cross there, near the big dry tree not far from the road to Tahoe. I didn't get home till after dark when I suddenly realized I didn't have my knife.
So you went back to the cross?
God have mercy. He hopped up right out of the ground in front of me. He was all in black and he was grinding his teeth. I started to scream. There was something glinting in the dark and this clanking sound, and I just turned and scarpered.
That's all?
At one point I turned around and I saw a dark shadow darting across the field. Proper flying along it was, like the devil, and heading straight to Apollonia.
What's this place where you saw the apparition?
It's a conciliatory cross, erected in the memory of some innocent's death. They say some years ago, a young fella killed himself on account of an unhappy love affair. He jumped from a cliff.
And the day after you saw the apparition, the cross was at an angle?
Aye, all askew. Everyone here saw it. I didn't go back. I can't.
Don't worry, Gerda. Nobody's gonna make fun of you anymore. I'll find out what it was all about and what you really saw there.
What do you think happened?
I don't know yet, but you needn't fear. Everything will get cleared up soon.
Thank you. By all the saints. Thank you. But please, come and tell me how it turned out. I'll make it worth your while.
All right, and
Gerda really did see something. That cross hides a secret.
it does. So let's head towards the cross. And then we're gonna gently head down for the cheap Yeah, this is not inconspicuous at all.
Someone was digging here recently. It doesn't look like an apparition, Gerda.
Oh.
He didn't take either the coin or the books. So it wasn't a thief.
Oh. Are you gonna run away? Oh yeah, that's right. Need that one as well.
I'm always glad to see bright people like you. God be with you.
Oh, God be with you. Oh, I'm getting tired as well. That's not good.
Really need to sleep. The other shepherd said you might need some help. Did you lose a sheep or something?
Aye, I did. It used to be a sheep would wander off and get lost in the woods sometimes. Now it's different. Now, several of them get lost all at once, and I never find them again. The last time was a few days ago.
Do you think wolves are behind it?
Well, that's what's so mysterious. I never found no wolf tracks.
I find it strange they just disappear.
You're not the only one. I found a pool of blood and a sheep's ear nearby, but no sign of the animals. It's almost like someone ate them whole. Only they didn't like that ear.
Well, I'm a bit of an expert when it comes to finding lost sheep. I can help you.
Well, that'd be bloody nice of you. I can't even get a wink of sleep over it.
Where can I find that place with the blood?
Not far from here, over by the crossroads. Just please be careful. It could be a werewolf.
That wouldn't be good. I'm no monster slayer.
If it is a werewolf, just turn tail and come back. We'll get a group of fellas together and go and sort it out. Pitchforks, torches, holy water and all that. I just don't want to cause a panic before we know what we're dealing with.
So you're sending me in as bait?
You look like someone who doesn't scare easy and knows how to fight, unlike me. I reckon you can handle it.
All right then. But what if it turns out they're just ordinary wolves?
Then you can bring me their ears and I'll reward you. Take care. Consider taking a bath, eh?
Track down the werewolf.
Laying down.
Okay, where is this werewolf? It's not too far away. I think we can do this quest before we have to sleep.
broken arrow. Could it be our werewolf hunts sheep with a bow? I wonder if Mutt will be able to track him down.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Really need to sleep.
What's that sound?
Oh,
What was that?
What do you want here? You're not allowed here. Clear off! You can't just stroll in here. Get going right now.
well, I think you might be a werewolf.
Clear off! You can't just stroll in here.
Can't see anything here. Oh, look. Quite a bit of blood.
For the last time, leave!
And I want to speak with you, but you won't allow me to, so bugger off.
That's it. I tried to settle it peacefully, but you're asking for trouble. I'll sort you out nicely. Ah! I'll sort you out nicely. I'll beat you to a bloody pulp. Ah! Enough! Leave me be. I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
I don't know, maybe.
There'll be no mercy. Fight!
Oh, oh. That was quite a nice ring you had there. I need sleep now. Now you had keys on you. So where's the chest? Or is there no chest?
Track. I found this somewhere else entirely. Mutt won't be able to sniff anything out from here. I should go back.
Okay, let's go back here.
Look what I have for you.
Oh wait, you can level up beyond level 20?
Here, Mutt.
That I did not know.
Here, Mutt. Search.
Okay, more blood. So at least we know we're on the right path.
That's enough. You're getting a thrashing. Useless. I'll rip your ass open. Take that. Do it. You won't get away with that.
Shut your stop.
You know, Matt, I've been waiting for you.
I yield. Mercy.
You'll pay for that, you... You...
Now let's see here. A hunting sword.
This must be Nathan's stolen sheep. This was no werewolf. Just some ordinary bandits.
And a club. And another hunting sword. Well, that one is worth a lot of money. That one too. We're only grabbing if it's worth a bunch of money. I would say maybe above 75, 100 or something. Otherwise we're just gonna get weighed down so fast. I like the fact that he found... Is this the right way? No. That's the right way. Am I starving? Is that icon? Oh yeah. Am I a bit smelly?
I could go for something to eat now. Well, I solved the mystery. I found the sheep.
Really? Don't keep me in suspense. Tell me what happened.
There were some bandits camping in the forest. Ordinary men. No werewolves.
Bloody hell. Why didn't I think of that? What did you do with them? I hope they'll leave me alone now.
I just wanted to talk, but they wouldn't listen to reason. So I cut them down.
Christ almighty. Slaughtering folks over a few sheep. Though I reckon if I lost any more sheep, then folks from the village would kill me.
They could have just left. Or stopped stealing.
Aye, I suppose you're right. You deserve a reward anyway. Here it is. Enjoy it in good health.
Thanks.
Oh, and if you want to sell those ears to someone, the hunter will buy them. See you later, my friend.
Nice. Do I get any... Nope. It seems like I am done with those... Oh, I'm carrying too much? I wasn't carrying too much just a moment ago. I was sprinting. Oh, I got to die, so... Let's drop this, and these are not worth anything. Now we can fast travel. Actually, let's go to the inn, have a bath, have some food, have some sleep. Let's see what this is about. Let's save. And let's eat a little bit. Nourishment is there we go. Now we shouldn't.
Now you're going to get it! Ah. Ah.
Homemade hunting sword. Alcohol we always want. Healing potion. Always nice. Are you the armored person? No, you're just a fisherman.
So you have a weapon. Big deal.
Give me a reason. I think I took a wrong turn, didn't I? I did. Let's stop and see what he wants. He might have something interesting.
a kind master, eh? Much?
Huh? Huh? I'm sorry. God bless you, good man. I have some wares for sale.
Oh, you do?
Good day. My name is Henry. Where are you travelling from, peddler?
I wouldn't call it travelling. Oh, by the by, folks call me...
That sounds like a Hungarian...
How do I know who the fuck it was? One morning I see smoke billowing from the village over the hill. I wasn't going to hang around, so I grabbed Grandad, my wife and daughter, and we took off.
What about your lord? Didn't his people help you?
Our gracious lord has been in captivity somewhere in Saxony for over a year now. And who knows? Maybe it's his envious relatives involved in that nasty business. Yeah, they just don't give a shit about ordinary folk.
What do you do for a living, Nicola?
I'm a hard-working craftsman. I make candles and the best soap in the land.
The best soap?
Indeed. Do you know why, lad? Because I have a family recipe. 100 years old it is. The secret is 7 herbs from all the seasons of the year.
Are you yanking my pizzle? Who ever heard of herbs in winter?
And that, my friend, is precisely the secret. And with wares such as those, I can ply my trade anywhere. Ha ha!
If you have anything for sale, Nicola, I'd be happy to take a look.
That's what I like to hear. Take your pick.
Okay, let's see what you have. You have Belladonna. That seems to be a cobra kit. It's always nice to have. But I'm not gonna pay you. I'm gonna... It's not a good club. I know I said I was gonna keep those things, but because it's named... That has even better charisma. Okay, so we are getting rid of that. Okay, we're gonna keep the Crusader cloak just because. And we're gonna haggle down to...
I'd like to do something about that price.
You wanted 76? How about... 65?
You've convinced me with that price. Thank you, and a good day to you, friend.
We're close enough to not having to fast travel. And now all we need is... Why is there a sword on your tavern sign?
My. What
Yeah,
can I do?
I know, I'm a little bit schmelly.
And what are you interested in, sir?
I could use the company of a pretty bath, mate.
My girls know how to make a fella happy.
What I really need right now is a little taste of paradise.
Great, but it'll cost you.
I'm not gonna haggle
I'll
for
gladly
that.
pay you.
Excellent. You'll find exactly what you're looking for in my bath. My, that many times, eh? You must really fancy me.
Can I talk to you again? I saw that thing pop up.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
Yeah, I have enough money, so let's
I
just
still
do
don't know much
survival
about
and
medicinal herbs.
alchemy.
All right, I'll show you something. But you need time for it. You have a kind master, eh, doggy?
I'd like to learn
Can you
something.
teach me something
What
more?
would you like to know?
The mysteries of alchemy aren't free. I'd be happy to pay for some.
All right, but it'll take some time.
Let's see. Oh. Oh, really? Okay, let's rest until midnight then, I guess. And we are gonna pull out the torch so we actually see what the hell we're doing. Eat our fill. Let's see, what is our nourishment? 88. Yeah, let's not overeat. And let's go down here. Stop and fight.
You know much for us.
We got a quick... Oh. Ah, you don't see anything.
Punch yourself for that.
Wait, what?
Fucking I'm not going to die here.
Yes, you are. Did I drop my... That's a sword. Where did my mace go? Oh, I still have the mace. Bandages are always nice. Now, where did you fall? I mean, I'm not technically robbing him. I feel he fell somewhere in these bushes. Well, don't matter. What's this? Bathing spot. Actually, let's go towards the camp and have a look.
Excuse me.
Get out of here right now, or I'll kick your ass. To hell with you! Now you're gonna get it. Ah. Ah. Ah.
You. This was my camp.
With me!
I'll rip your ass open.
Hey, get it down! Fuck you! I've been waiting for you!
Hurry up, you...
I'm not going to die here!
Are you...
Attack! Come and help us!
This was my most epic fight so far. And I'm guessing this fight would have been much harder during the day because they would probably have armor on them. Now they don't seem to have... Ah, here we go.
Bloody hell.
Ah. What? Oh, don't have any more lockpicks? Oh, wow. Let's sleep, heal up. Not much healing, but at least closer to daybreak I will see better. No one had a key, right? Wasn't there a guy I beat close to the wall as well? Oh yeah, here it is. Now, let's see, we are going south-ish. Over here. Yeah. And there should be a bathing spot. So that side or this side? Well, not that, not this side. Can't fast travel now. How about now?
One they've chosen today. What is it?
And there we go. Let's walk over to this guy and let him know about Marika, was her name, right? America?
I talked to Marika.
And where is she?
Not so fast. I have a feeling you didn't tell me the whole story.
Yes, it is true. It is true. I didn't know if I can trust you completely.
Why didn't you tell me everything right away?
What did you want to hear? That my whole family is destroyed? That my daughter may be run off with a village gajot? I do not say kada to everyone. I still have my pativ.
So what really happened?
Marika wants to leave. So, I say she should get married, and they both stay and travel with us. But that boy of hers, he said no. My two Chave, my sons, Tibor and Geza, they decide to avenge family honor because they hear all the insults my messenger come back and tell about. So they go to Semin to punish them. Well, at the end, Marika's sweetheart gets stabbed. And before we know it, Marika gone. She's probably with him too.
She wanted to save him.
Tibor and Geza go to look for them. But on the way back, they meet some woodcutters. Oh. And Geza... He has Yaga Lorat like me. He quickly pull out his knife. But... it end very badly. Geza get killed. And Tibor get captured. All I get is message that if any one of us go near Semin again, we will end up same way. I had 2 Chave and 1 Shai. And now, I have nothing. I'm voivode of camp. But except for Aranka, there is no more of my clan here. Just nomads from other places.
Tibor and Geza, did they go to avenge your honor of their own accord? Or did someone send them?
Well,
Yes?
if you could hear the insults they hurled at us. They called us dog-eaters and heathens. They said Marika was unclean. And whoever touched her would die within a year.
So you sent them?
Not exactly. But Tibor and Geza, see how angry I am. And take it on themselves. But no one can insult my family.
The message that your messenger came back from Semin with, that wasn't from Bohush.
No?
It was from his mother. Bohush didn't know anything about it.
It is still his familia. Blood like blood. They stain our honor. The whole village hate us.
Well, I understand, but poor Bohush.
What about my shire? What about my family?
What do you mean, if you can trust me? What about all that talk about a prophecy?
I said I trust Aranka, and that you will save our camp. But I need Marika for that. I made very sure I did not lie to you even once.
But you were leading me by the nose a bit.
I'm voivode, not saint.
Well, what now? Marika's not coming back alone. She loves Bohush, who's 1 foot in the grave. And she's afraid you'd do something to him here. And that's why she wants you to give her an amulet to protect them.
Amulet? My amulet? She cannot be serious. I cannot just... My family is in ruins. Although, you already know everything. You can help me. Please. Rescue Tibor from the village. Do not let me lose another son. And we must give Geza a proper funeral, our way, so his soul can finally rest. Aranka can tell you more about that, or Tibor himself. Please, I will repay you. Help my family, and we will talk about the amulet. Te aveți bahtalo, more. Shalom Aleichem. La ches palikerav.
All right, let's see here.
I'm sorry.
Now we've done this. We're gonna have rescue that dude. And we have this quest here, talk to the witness, and find out about the hermit. I don't think we can learn too much more about from the people of Troskovich, so we are now traveling down here to turn in that quest, and then we're gonna just continue moving upwards. Am I bloody? I am bloody. Let's wash ourselves.
Praise God.
Is it you? Yeah. Miller.
God bless you, sir. I found the place where we can harvest saltpeter. You just head out of Troskovitz towards Apollonia, carry on alongside the road, then head off it at the right spot. Only it's not a pit, it's 3 piles of earth. The gravedigger Ignatius drove me there himself.
And is it the real stuff? Did you taste it?
Yeah. And I hope I never have to do that again. Ugh. I think the experience has changed me forever.
Oh, come on. You whine more than Zinnik. It's just commonplace salt. I was hoping it'd be closer. To go all the way to Apollonia. If I send 2 wagons, that should be enough.
What should I do?
That means I could mix a barrel and a half.
Crazel, focus. What else do you need from me?
Oh, sorry. What were you asking? About a reward? It's
Yeah.
right here.
And
Thanks.
invitation.
How's it going with the golem?
Well, the whole thing is really appealing to a scholar of my field of interest and important for humanity. But certain circumstances have emerged which, unfortunately, move its creation somewhere further into the future.
Wait, what do you mean? So there won't be any golem?
Not for now.
What about all the niter? The life essence?
I admitted to myself it's maybe too much to take on, and I decided to go back to my roots.
So the search for saltpeter was for nothing?
Not at all. The saltpeter will help us create primordial matter. The origin. Chaos.
Gunpowder.
Materia prima.
God. Here we go again.
As alchemical scholars, we actually have only one task before us. To penetrate the diaphanum and find out where it gets its disposition and power from.
Ah, yes.
Only then will we understand the nature of the shadows.
Eh?
I'll explain it to you.
Explain.
Tell me then, what's the next task then, Crazel?
From behind the closed gates of Trotsky come quiet whispers, carried by the wind, all the way here to me in the mill. Do you hear it too?
No. Reckon my ears aren't that good.
Scribe Erezim received a trunk from Prague, and in that trunk was...
The document of Hermes Trismegistos?
No, a book. And from an author more venerable than Hermes. It's thin, with a sand-colored cover, embossed. Ordinary at first glance, but the treasure's inside. You might say it's kind of an alchemical cookbook.
have to pick some locks again, eh? And in the castle, no less. I'd like to know how I'm supposed to get in there. Trotsky is shut tight.
For some. The gates of Trotsky may appear to be closed to us, mere mortals. But why try to force your way in when there's a person they'll invite in themselves?
What person?
Hold on, we'll get to that. We've got the Samine wedding coming up. I can't wait to try out my new potion against drunkenness there. What about you? You still need to get there?
Certainly. It's why I decided to work for you. Or have you forgotten? I hope your promise still stands.
Of course it does. What do you take me for? Start getting ready. I see you've already got a fine outfit. Ad charisma tuendum. St. Paul would be pleased.
So you'll really get me into that wedding? Am I dreaming?
No, you're not. But before you start celebrating, we won't be going by ourselves. We'll have company. Or, to be more exact, the two of us will be accompanying a certain person. Me as a friend and host, and you as a bodyguard, loyal servant. Call it what you will.
And who is this mysterious person?
A true lady will come to the wedding with us. Radiant as the morning star, refined as pure gold. All will be stunned by her beauty. And she'll be our lockpick that will find the weak spot in the gate to Trotsky. All it'll take is a little push. And clunk. The lock will open. And the book will be mine.
What weak spot?
The castle's weak spot is Chamberlain Ulrich, because he himself has a weakness for women. Of all the single damsels at the wedding, ours will be the most charming and irresistible for him. Noble or not, he's a mortal man, and he'll start to think with his male member. We will watch as he becomes feverish with lust. Soon, he'll be begging to take our companion to Trotsky. He'll pretend his motives are pure, so she'll be more comfortable. And when the Chamberlain becomes insistent, you, as her personal bodyguard, will accept his offer. Naturally, he'll say you won't leave her side so you can defend her honor. Once in Trotsky, Ulrich will do everything to get you to leave him alone with her. And that will be your chance.
I can hardly believe that you, of all people, would come up with such a straightforward plan.
Well, it's not all that straightforward. I admit there's a certain element here that makes everything more complicated. First, we have to find our gracious lady.
Well, what do you mean?
She doesn't have to be a lady, per se. We just need a wench with a pretty face. We'll get her a nice dress, some perfume. She doesn't even have to speak. We'll do the talking.
Could Bonnie do it?
She could. The only hitch is everyone and his dog knows her face. Nobody with any sense would let her into the Samine wedding.
Okay, a bathhouse wench then.
So some bathhouse wench would do?
Aye, that should work. You can find lots of capable girls at the Jelly-Off baths, including some who aren't so well known. It's true, Dorothy can be a bit unpleasant, but you'll be giving her an offer she can't refuse.
Dorothy owns the bathhouse?
Aye, next to the alehouse there. You'll tell her I'm offering enough groschen to buy 2 cows or a small cottage. That should soften her up.
All right, I'll take care of it.
Excellent. You're a talented, likable youngster, like Knight Roland of yore. I have complete faith in you. And don't forget, you're going to need to dress the girl up and make her smell nice so she comes across like a real lady. So, stop off at Troskowitz as well and get her a nice brocade dress and some long-lasting perfume. Mintha would be ideal.
Where can I find the dress?
What do you think, the butcher's? Go and see the tailor. Bartoszek has just the thing in his shop. A beautiful red dress made of Tyrolean brocade.
Well, that sounds nice.
Red is the color of love and passion. The rich Tyrolean brocade is just begging to be touched. Ulrich won't know where to look. The dress is likely to be pretty expensive, but that's no obstacle for you, right?
And
Where can I
perfume
find the
them.
perfume?
Emmerich the apothecary might have something. They say he makes some perfume for his wife. Or ask Betty the innkeeper. She may be a god-awful battle axe, but a nice smelling one. Or get hold of the recipe and make your own Mintha. As an alchemy apprentice, you should be able to manage.
Okay.
I'll be going then.
Once you've got everything ready for the wedding, we'll meet in front of the fortress gate. There, I'll let our lady in on some other details of our plan. But that won't be for your ears. Anyway, you'll be rehearsing your speech to Lord von Berghoff then, won't you?
Can't wait.
Find a companion. Okay. Before we do that, now this sounds very much like the main story.
I apologize.
We're gonna see if these people have calmed down a bit. Let's drop a save. And we're gonna see if we can't pickpocket this guy, and maybe he has a key. Okay, that's good. Now the problem is it the key that I need, or is it just any old key, like the keys for these chests? Because I'm starting to think that I might not be able to pickpocket the key needed for these chests, or this specific chest. Because let's see, yeah, I looked in all the chests in the woodcutter camp. I pickpocket like what, 3 guys now. Yeah. Like, unless the key is like hanging somewhere, I don't think there is a key for that chest. Let's just Do one final sweep.
What is it you need?
Nothing. I leave. Don't worry about it. Sketch carpenter's axe. Okay, so that's the map that leads me to that that chest. I mean, it's not very useful.
What are you doing? You can't be here. Next time, don't come in here without permission.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone is just named woodcutter, so I don't think there's like a specific foreman or something that would have, or boss that would have had the key on him. Let's just see what's up here. Okay, there's not really anything up here. Oh yeah, that's right. We had the fighting tournament down here. Let's go and do the fighting. Finish that off, get some more skills. Actually, let's go over our skills. Yeah, oh yeah, that's right. We were gonna save our strength points. I don't know about any of these. So we're gonna save that point as well. Let's see. Let's go with Hellhound. Everything increases my different types of charisma and stuff like that. That will help. Warfare. I mean, this one seems quite kind of nice. Won't count as much as heavy armor. Let's see, do I... Oh, now I know exactly what I'm gonna do. Because I need to heal before I fight. But I got a bunch of books and stuff like that to study. So I can read those, study. What the hell? And while I study, I should gain health back. Brother Ambrose, I know something that should interest you. I know who started the fire at St. Francis Almshouse and why. They want the Grand Master removed too. Meet me tonight at the appointed place. The Dominicans from the Inquisition suspects me, and the bishop won't help us anymore. Don't trust anyone. Alright. And let's study. Oh, it's a long book. Many hours. But it will give me a lot of skills. Hopefully. And now we can close that one and we can read this one. Oh, I've read too much today. Is there any place for me to rest? At least on this location. pretty sure he mentioned sometime I could sleep up here. And we're getting hungry.
Praise the Lord.
Okay, where do you have the food? Here we have the food. Ah, eat from pot. And I was just below 50.
Careful. Greetings, my friend. I hear you let your hands fight each other. Could I have a go too?
Who told you about that?
Hensel told me. He said I can join if you allow it.
Hensel did? What a blabbermouth.
So can I join in?
Well, alright, since you already know about it. Them three slackers of mine ain't exactly had their finest hour in Zhelyov. Maybe they could learn something from you.
In Zhelyov? Yeah, I've had a few bouts there too. And I even won.
Did you now? Well, you must show them oafs of mine how it's done.
And we have Hensel up here.
And we'll be the three wise men.
Would you know of any...
The only thing you can do in this... But go and ask those woodcutters.
Why the woodcut?
Just think about it. They work...
I think I know.
All their...
What is crazy?
He said it would be obvious, but you're not...
I guess I have to wait a little bit. Let's wait on a few hours.
Christ, pardon me.
Everything's arranged. So come on. Let's fight.
Look at you champing at the bit. You do have the coin for a wager, don't you?
Wait. You never said anything about a wager.
Did you really think we brawl just to pass the time? Well, maybe we do a bit. But still, if you want to fight, you have to wager something.
If you say so.
Let's wager.
Here's the coin.
What you want.
Great. Get your ass ready for a good kicking.
Oh.
Nice. Nice. You fight better than I'd have expected.
And you fought worse.
But we'll see how you fare against Malik. Oh, yeah. And this is yours.
Now me. Well.
Aye, all right.
What funny stuff?
Kicks in the balls, fingers in the nose, bite.
Don't you worry.
We'll see about... And what about the wager?
Here it is.
That's the way I...
don't! There you go. Useless. Nice.
Well, let's just charge up the stamina a little bit. Come and kick him. And there we go. Punch, punch. There we go. Oh, you went down hard. Are you okay, boy?
God damn! You gave me...
You alright?
Well, a bit of liquor to ease the pain, a bit for the tummy, and I'll be alright. If you wanted to train a bit before then, let me know. And here's your wager.
Okay, okay.
Now it's my turn.
I want to fight.
Are you sure?
Don't you worry about...
Well, got the coin for a wager?
Yeah.
Get ready then.
Jesus! I'm here! I'll pull your...
Oh, you went down even faster than the other guy.
Well, fuck. You're full of surprises yourself. Not even Pa swore as much when he whacked his knee with his blacksmith's hammer.
Oh, aye. Here's the coin, and go and see Crazel. He could send you to Shelly-off instead of me.
Well, Miller, it seems I defeated all the hands you have here.
Good work. But it's a shame you didn't show up here before going to fight in Jellyov. I'd have had a wager on you. You know what? Have a few groschen from me, so folk don't say I'm stingy.
Thank you.
And if you get bored fighting my fellows, look around the woods by Kopanin. Seems there's some peculiar fellow living there.
Oh.
Who knocks 7 shades of shit out of anyone who as much
The
as looks
best for
sideways at
last.
him.
Near Kopanina, you say? Maybe I'll go and,
Seems he's some herbalist or something. But that doesn't seem right to me. The strongest bloke around and he's growing flowers? If that's true, there's no sense in this world at all.
How about some more advice on sneaking around in Troskowitz?
You've come to the right man. As clumsy as a blind dog and about as inconspicuous as a cow at a banquet table. You've got a lot to learn.
I focus mainly on my diplomacy skills.
Talking your way out of a bad situation can definitely come in handy. But who knows if you'll be able to reach the end of your journey without drawing your sword or sneaking around. What do you want to know? I'll try to explain it as simply as I can.
What should I wear to be inconspicuous?
Something dark and drab would be best. It won't exactly command respect, but at least people won't pay you much attention. Who'd notice someone so shoddily dressed? Just don't go wearing fancy clothes around tramps, or shoddy rags around nobles. You have to be like a ghost that nobody knows about. And a ghost shouldn't get their hands dirty, or bloody for that matter.
How should I plan a robbery?
Most people have the same routine every day. Pay attention to people's behavior. Who goes where, and which way. When they rest, and when they go to bed. When are they usually drunk? When you get to know your victim, you'll know when they'll be home and when they won't, and where you're sneaking into someone's house. Try a back window. Don't go for the front door.
A weapon in hand won't do me much good, but I feel more confident with it.
Seems like everyone does nowadays. But if you're not looking to draw attention, a dagger in your belt will do just fine. All you need in your hand is a lockpick and a bag for valuables. But best to keep your hands free. If you get caught where you're not supposed to, neither a dagger nor a lockpick in hand will look too good.
I've been known to be a bit noisy. How do I stay quiet?
Only a fool goes robbing in full armor. Better to take off your chainmail before you go climbing through someone else's window. And tread lightly. Not only will you not make a racket, but you just might hear the fella in the other room get up to take a piss.
How should I handle light properly?
Most guards and people you meet at night are either blind or drunk. The night is your friend. Stick to where the light doesn't shine. Dark clothing help out as well. And only a complete idiot doesn't put away their torch while robbing. And if you know how, brew yourself a Nighthawk. It tastes like piss, but it'll help you see better and keep you from being seen.
Okay.
That's all.
All right. Let's see where this fighting master is located. Ah, yeah, that's right. What do we have here? The Grand Master. This was let's wait with that. Let's finish off the fighting. So let's fast travel up here and then go and do the fighter. And that should be the quest, because nothing else is like north of here. Since I've done the fighting so well, I don't think I will be needing healing before. Let's see, actually. Does this heal now or not? Okay, it does. And I wasn't too badly hurt, so I just need to drink 2 of them. I don't know why. It probably because of how the map is, but it feels like I was slowly drifting east.
How can I help you today, friend?
So you're that Grand Master?
What did you call me? Who's been telling you stories about me?
It's just that I've heard you're the best fighter far and wide.
Ah, so that's what this is about. I haven't been called that in a long while, lad. And who might you be?
My name's Henry, and I know a bit about fighting myself. I reckon I've beaten every fighter in the region, so I got sent to you.
You mean to beat me too, eh? I don't know. I'm getting too old for this sort of thing.
I came all the way here to see you. I'm giving you the chance to hit me with impunity. Do I really have to try to convince you?
At least embarrassment doesn't hurt. But bruises, cuts, and a broken nose, on the other hand.
I've been through a lot worse. You won't dissuade me with that.
All right then. If it's really what you want, let's dance. But I have two conditions. First of all, we'll only fight once. I don't want you begging for a rematch when you lose. And second, the fight ends when one of us gives up. I don't want to have to try to revive you. Got it?
Well, maybe I should try.
First you talk me into fighting you. Come back when you...
I am ready right now. I'm just gonna save because I'm winning this fight.
What will it be?
So, what?
Fine. Let's go over there. Don't be a coward and attack. You're telling me you beat all the fighters in the area?
Well, that is some good hits at least.
I'm too old for this shit.
There. That's that.
You really gave me a licking, lad. Who'd have thought you had it in you?
You pack a hell of a punch yourself. For a herbalist, that is.
Well, now what? I'd hate to send you home empty-handed.
I didn't challenge you for money.
And I'm not offering you any. Let me clean up your wounds at least. Or I could show you how to treat them yourself. What do you say?
Yeah.
Okay, why not? I could stay for a little while.
That's more like it. And listen, what if that moment were to last a little longer? I have some lovely aged mead here. We could chat a while. I don't get many visitors here.
Did you say mead?
Homemade, my friend. Come, let's have a toast to our fight. Come on, have another with me.
Another one? This'll be the 7th. I think. I'm not a fish.
Don't be like that. You can't leave now anyway. You just puke in my flower bed and fall asleep on an anthill somewhere.
Well, that's your fault for living in a hut in the middle of nowhere.
It has its benefits too, you know.
Okay. I'm entertained. Keep on.
Aye? And what benefits?
I'm my own master here. I don't give a flying toss about what's happening somewhere in the village.
Isn't it a bit of a lonely life?
Don't make me out to be some kind of hermit. I get people coming here for herbs, salves, and once in a blue moon, someone comes and challenges me to a fight.
Does that happen often?
Not the fighting part, but people have been coming here for herbs more and more often. If they're polite and ask nicely, I even let them pay me back later. Times are tough.
Sounds pretty boring.
You might be surprised. It can get pretty scary in the woods at night. Especially now, with all those bandits roaming the region.
Aren't you afraid they'll come here?
What would they do here? I'm just a dirty herbalist with a hut full of dried plants. Unless they're at death's door themselves.
What would you do if someone like that came to you?
I don't rightly know myself. A broken leg or a dagger in the gut hurts everyone the same. That's true. But when I just think about that scum going off and killing someone the next day, it sends chills down my spine.
What made you move to this lonely place?
You think someone forced me?
Let's see, what should we say here?
I don't know. I've never met a herbalist like you.
You know what, Henry? You're a solid bloke. So I'll tell you what happened. When I was about your age, I worked as a hired hand in Troskowitz, where this girl took a liking to me. Sarah was her name, but I wasn't interested in her, and I told her right away, but trouble still found me anyway.
Let me guess. Sarah wanted revenge.
Maybe, but she also might have been completely innocent. All she did was complain to her brother, and he put two and two together.
What do you mean?
Ah, don't worry about that.
Come on, you can tell me. What happened with Sarah's brother?
He realized it wasn't just about his sister. I never liked any girls. I reckon he'd found it odd for a while, and Sarah just gave him a reason to confront me about it. He gathered some of his friends, and they came to explain how they treat animals like me.
But if it's true what they say about you, you beat them all up, right? Or are those just rumors?
No, it's true. I'm not proud of it, but if I hadn't done it, they would have beat the life out of me.
I'm sorry to hear that. But I don't think you did anything wrong to anyone.
I reckon you're the only one around here who thinks that. The locals think the worst of me. They don't even try to hide it. But as soon as they have a cut or an itch, they come running for help.
And you're more than happy to help them. Doesn't their behavior bother you?
It does. But at least they don't threaten to burn my hut down, which makes a pleasant change.
You said you could teach me something. What was it?
Yeah, let's
Other
see
than
here.
fighting, I'm pretty familiar with all sorts of herbs.
New milestone reached.
Various maladies.
That's a new thing.
Always.
It popped up for me on the
There's still time.
for the PlayStation.
Sometimes they'd be better off going straight to the priest.
That sounds like it could come in handy.
But if I'm supposed to teach you something, it won't be for free.
I understand. I'd be happy to pay you.
All right. What do you want to know?
Ooh. Yeah, that was expensive. Let's see, what are my debuffs at the moment? I'm drunk and my armor is damaged. Well, the armor we can fix. There we go. Is the armor still damaged? Now that that quest is done, let's do this one. The F. Yeah, we're gonna do the F. And we're gonna talk to these guys and learn as much as possible to see if we can't get any more quests. Captains of Wayfarers. Nah, let's just be on our way. Let's go and speak with these guys first. Seems okay. One is above. So it's you.
Huh? Good evening. What do you need?
Captain, what'll happen with that robber baron from Apollonia now that we've captured him?
You mean Jules? He'll stay with us. Lord Samine has already taken him on.
Why did he take on a bandit? I have to admit he's a skillful swordsman, but he's still just a common bandit.
Not so common. They say he's of noble birth, so Lord Samine didn't have much choice.
Do you think you can trust him?
Don't worry. If Jules doesn't prove himself, Lord Samine won't trust him.
Such a good swordsman could prove to be quite handy.
True. If he proves himself, that is.
Then how should he do that?
Clearly, we didn't wipe out his old gang of bandits in Apollonia. So he's got to catch the rest of his people that are still on the rampage.
Should we have a practice fight?
I don't have time for you right now. Stop by when I'm over by the pen. Was that you?
Okay.
Excuse me.
Wait. Where do I see that? Where's that new quest? Somewhere in here. Or are you above me? You shouldn't be above me because there's no arrow pointing up. Yeah, that now the arrow points down.
God bless you, sir.
Have you already taken care of your band?
Don't you start with that too.
So you didn't.
After you attacked me in Apollonia, I'm so battered I can hardly wipe my own arse. Old man Samine will just have to be a bit more patient.
No, you wouldn't be making excuses by any chance.
And why would I do that, you genius?
so you don't have to go up against your own. You're protecting them.
Pfft. You think I regard them as my people? That's putting it strongly.
I expect so. I don't think honor and loyalty mean much to you.
Look, lad, that's just the way it goes between us bandits. It might seem dishonorable and low to you, but each of us is trying to survive the best we can. Believe me, if those boys were in my boots, they'd not hesitate a moment and gut me like a swine. But they'll never get a second chance, because they're not of noble birth.
What'll happen once they discover you're in Semin's employ?
Well, they won't be too fond of me over it, but then they never were. Why are you asking about them anyway? Don't tell me you want to help me. These aren't any ordinary thieves. They're a bunch of the most depraved whoresons I've ever met. What do you think? Would you fancy tackling them?
Yes.
Just tell me
I
what I need to do.
really want to do that.
From what I've heard, there's another 4 of those scum roaming the countryside. I'd bet my boots that a few more will hitch up with them in time, so it won't be easy. You can start with Canker.
Canker? Interesting name. Why is he called that?
He already had that name when he joined us. I reckon they started calling him that on account of how he's rotten to the core.
If you say so.
Hey, don't be cheeky, youngster.
Where can I find him?
I don't know. I only know that he and his band were ambushing travelers on the road from Troskovitz to the Nabarkov mill.
So how do you want to find him then?
Easy. I'd wait for him to find me. With a little luck, he'll ambush you in one of those places too. Or one of his people will.
You don't have a better idea?
What did you expect? That I'd search the whole forest for him? Go ahead and try and find him that way if you like. But I think you're more likely to roll straight 6s and dice.
Again, how did you say I'll find him?
Either you search this entire ravine above the Nabarkov mill, or you let them ambush you there. Either Kanka will do it himself, or his people will.
Okay.
That's enough for me.
Well, good luck, lad. Oh, and I almost forgot. When you're done, bring me Kanka's mace. As proof.
Why? You don't trust me?
Why should I? Take care.
Okay, let's see. What's this then? Well, since I'm already here, we're gonna go and rescue the captive Tibor. And since it's also starting to get a little bit late, I'm guessing it might be easier.
I hear there's some captive nomad here from the camp by the pond.
I heard about it. Seems the saddler's hands hauled him off somewhere. Probably to his place on the edge of the village. That's all I know. I want no part in that sort of business. Take care, and have a pleasant evening.
You
just want to talk to you.
Would you know where I could find a young nomad lad? He's supposed to be around here somewhere. Probably not by choice.
That devil? We have him locked up in the barn, so he can't hurt no one else.
Won't you let him go?
Not a chance. Why the fuck would we?
Let him go, or all the nomads from the camp will come charging here, and there'll be a terrible melee.
What? Is that a threat? Help! Guards!
I mean...
Guards! Help!
Is it in here? Very easy. Ah, yes.
I'll be right there. Gotcha, fella! Halt! Said surrender. Easy! I surrender! Now I'll show you. I don't know what your problem is, but you won't...
Disturbing the peace. I'm pretty sure I don't have any.
Alright, I'll pay. Very well. Back off! Get out of my sight! Shouldn't be hanging around here, friend.
Good thing it's a very easy lock.
Hey, alright, untie me, please. See, Yar, let's get out of here. Follow me. Amaro.
Damn, you were hard to follow in the dark.
The last time I ran that fast was when I was a kid and a villager set his ricone on me for stealing apples from his garden. Palikeraf, thank you, Amalo. Who are you anyway? Now we have finally got time for introductions.
I'm Henry. The Voivod sent me to rescue you.
So, you know I am Tibor then? I am in your debt, Amalo. I expect many things, but not getting rescued by a gajo.
Don't mention it. I know where Marika is. I talked to her. She's taking care of Bahush. Gazer messed him up badly.
I am sorry to hear that. The important thing is that nothing happened to Marika. That girl is more capable than many Mursha.
The Voivod wants to bury Gazer.
Did you talk to Edda about it?
Not yet.
She must come to stay with him, Vartinel. The two of us can at least get it ready. We just need to bring Geza to his favorite spot.
But you must tell me what happened to the poor fella.
Alas, Geza. I will have that picture before my eyes as long as I shall live. He was a Delino sometimes, but I loved him still. We were walking through the woods when they jump us. Geza think they come to avenge Bohush. He stepped one of them, and the rest of them beat him to death with whatever is at hand.
I need to know where it happened, so I can bring him back.
A bit to the east of the village, in the woods by the woodcutter's camp. Then they dragged Miroprail away and tied him to a tree. As a warning, they say, fucking war sons.
Do you know where his favorite place is?
Yes, we went there together often. There is a shukar view of the woods and a cliff above babbling stream. Just go west along the rocks from the woodcutters. About 200 paces. Always along the edge. There is a nice clearing there. I will go ahead and wait for you. I will dig a hole while I wait.
I think I know what I need to.
I will meet you in the clearing. I will wait there until you bring Geza's body.
Okay, let's find his body then. Let's see if they have anything to say.
Greetings.
I've come for Geza, the son of the nomad's voivod. Or rather, for his body.
The devil himself made him cross our path. Pulled his knife on us right away, the bastard. He wanted to stab us all. So he got an axe to the head. The foreman said we should tie the body to a tree, so them other vagabonds see they can't mess with us.
All right. I think I'll have a word with your foreman.
God bless.
Greetings, you friend.
Excuse me. Ugh, it's late. What do you want from me?
You've got the body of a dead nomad here.
Makes for a nice tree decoration, don't you think? No tears shed over that bugger. He started it.
I'd like to bury him.
What? Forget it. Them heathens from down by the pond sent you, am I right?
I'll take that body whether you like it or not. And if anyone stands in my way, there'll be a few more bodies around here.
Fellas, get over here. Lads, help!
Here.
What do you want?
No sparing!
Fuck that!
Fuck yourself! No sparing!
Kurva! Lads, help! Bad luck!
Let's just grab everything. I mean, this you actually just brought on yourself. Now the question is, did we get everyone or did one manage to run away?
That'll be Gazer. They really gave him a going over. Ugh. You're as heavy as a sack of rocks.
Okay, now. That's quite a while, distance to walk.
This isn't how you imagined things would end for you, is it? We'll be there soon. Don't worry. You'll be at peace now. Damn. You're no lightweight.
Damn, it's quite far. Did I see a light on? No. But I am getting close. There you are.
Henry, put him in the grave here.
That's a very shallow grave.
Poor Gazer almost broke my back.
Thank you for your help, Henry. I hope the woodcutters did not cause too much trouble.
Well, I managed.
I am glad to hear. Anyway, my family is not here yet. Edai must come to Varti now.
Should I go to the camp to get her and the Voivod?
No, I will go and get them myself. You have done more than enough for us already. And I have to bring something from camp. We must bury him with his favorite possession. That is the only way he will remain in the next world and not want to return. You stay here with him and wait until I come back with the others.
I, Henry, thank you for saving Tibor. And that we can bury poor Geza properly now.
Palikerauter Nogajo, you who will finally unite our familia. Now come with us to escort Geza on his last journey. Devla amaro, so sal pro opiren, pošvestin pestironau, autiro tagaripen, mejelauka sartukames, pro pripen aukate prepu. Omaro amaro de amen adagives, od mugamenge amare bini, sarte amen od mukazolenge, so amenge musarte. Umalidia amen, androbini. Tirohin od Hagaripen, Tozor, Toajdupinen, Andresa Bershkai Aven.
Amen.
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 Outliving your Chave is a terrible thing. It is even worse when you cannot bury them.
Thank you, Henry. We will never forget this. If someone touches you, I whip them like a cur.
Thank you, Voivod. Glad we could give your son a decent burial.
From now on, I consider you my Gajo Pral. Brother, if you ever need anything, come to me. I will share all I know with you, and if you ever need a place to stay at our camp, I am sure Geza would not mind you sleeping in his place.
And I will keep my word and tell you how things are with the amulet. But let us now give Geza some peace. Come to our camp. We talk.
All right.
Henry, the thing is, I cannot give you the amulet.
Not even now? After I did everything you asked from me?
Ashta, hold on. It is Chuhahuno. Power protects us. And Marika knows well that I'm trapped without it.
What do you mean, trapped? What kind of game is this?
This is no game, Gajo. Marika stole the letter from me.
What letter?
One from Emperor Sigismund himself. Before you start cursing the ginger folks, you should know he was good Hungarian king before he came to fuck with Bohemia. Back then, he defended Hungary from the Turks, and I fought with him. We had a whole company of Roma warriors, armed to teeth. I lead them. For our help, Sigismund gave us letter of safe conduct that give us freedom to travel and protection from the law.
So you're not subject to any lord?
Just so. He give us freedom to travel the world and judge our own people by our own laws. With the letter, we are free people. Without, we are like beasts to be hunted. They can put us in pillory, drive us out of town. Anyone can do what they like to us.
I can see where this is going.
That piece of parchment make us people. Without it, we are nothing. The rest of the camp doesn't know yet, and they must not find out.
But what's that got to do with Marika?
It seems, when she ran off, she take letter with her as a guarantee. Or to blame
Oh, really?
me when she needs something. But by taking letter, she put us all in danger. Me and all camp. And if I give up amulet too,
It is my end.
bring me back letter from Marika. When I have it, and amulet here in my hands, I will forgive her. She can come back.
Okay. Let's remove that. Still so many quests to do. I'm kind of glad that the quests opened up even more. I feel like I should go here and then up here. But yeah, let's see. Let's go here. It's pitch black, don't see a thing. I'm gonna have to wait until morning. Just gonna have to answer a text real quickly. So what? Is it to wait here?
Get over here so I can fucking cut you up.
Get ready to leave Hey, get him! All yours.
Oh wow, two boys with shields. That's the most. Those are the most dangerous ones.
You wanna try me?
I'm all yours.
Sick!
Oof. Wait, let's get that one as well. That's not worth anything. Oh wow. And not even like a hint of where they might be. Well, I'm gonna have to retreat from this because this was this was way more dangerous than I thought. And we are gonna go to our trusty inn. Begging monk. Continue on our way. We're not stopping for any begging monks right now.
Greetings to you.
We are gonna have a nice long sleep. Oh, maybe not so long after all. But anyways, we are gonna call it an episode here. We managed to do quite a lot today, actually. I feel quite happy with it. And tomorrow, maybe we are gonna be able to finish up these quests and see what happens. But yeah, until next time, I've been Sackshot, and thank you for watching Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Goodbye.